Hey guys, welcome to Pen Industry. Hope you are doing good. I am Dr. Aishwarya for easy learning and better understanding. If you like the video, please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. Now we will be going in detail about the pulpectomy. As I have said, removal of coronal portion of the infected vital pulp. This is the definition of the removal of coronal portion, that you are going to remove this coronal portion of the vital pulp, infected vital pulp. Okay. This is where it is done, why it is done, when it is done. Done in tooth with extensive caries. When the tooth has extensively caries without the involvement of the pulp. Pulp is not involved. Okay. Then pulpectomy is done. It is done to save badly carious tooth. Okay. When the tooth is very badly carious, then it is done to save it. Done in pulp should be vital. Here the pulp, if the pulp is not vital, you are going to do pulpectomy. But when the down portion pulp, apical pulp is vital, then you will do pulpectomy. Here severe damage is not done. If you are doing pulpectomy, severe damage is not done in pulpectomy and severe damage is not performed. See, what is severe damage? That you are going to cut just the coronal portion and you will not go down in the root canal part. Okay, so severe damage is not done. Cutting of the pulp is done. The pulpectomy, tomy means cutting, tomy means cutting, so cutting of the pulp is done. This is a safe procedure with no risk. Pulp remain vital. If you are cutting the coronal part, the rest of the pulp are vital. Okay, so pulp remain vital, no infection present. After doing pulpectomy, there is no infection present. If the infection is in coronal portion, you will do pulpectomy. If the infection is in the root canal portion, then you will do pulpectomy. The procedure of pulpotomy is, first we will anesthetize the tooth. Okay. The second step is we will isolate the tooth with rubber dam. Okay. Then we will make a cavity. Cavity preparation is done. We will make a cavity in the tooth. Like this. Okay. This is a tooth. We will make a cavity. Then we will go inside the tooth. Okay. Then remove the roof of the pulp. What we are going to do? Just think that this is the roof of the pulp. We will remove the roof of the pulp from like this. Okay. Then examine the odontoblast membrane. We will examine the odontoblast membrane. Ampulation is done. Ampulation is removing the roof of the pulp is the ampulation. Arrest hemorrhage by inserting wet sterile pallet into the pulp chamber. We will arrest the hemorrhage. The hemorrhage which is coming from the pulp, we will arrest it. We will stop this by sterile pallet. Sterile pallet, you can use cotton balls, okay, into the pulp chamber with a slight pressure we will give the tooth. Place dressing, calcium hydroxide. Hydroxide dressing will be placed here. Okay, suspended in where? Methyl cellulose. Then we will give a ZOE protection, ZOE paste protection, and it is done. Then radiograph is taken. You will check whether the occlusion is correct and the patient has relieved from the pain. We will recall the patient after 1 week to see whether he is or she is feeling good with that tooth. He is not having pain and all. Final restoration will be done in 6th week. Okay. Then after 3 months, after 3 months, the recall will be there for checking and how the health of the tooth is maintained. This process takes about 3.5 years to complete. Pulpotomy take 3.5 years to complete the whole process. Okay. Then this is the procedure of pulpotomy. What are the indication and contraindication of the pulpotomy? The first one is carious tooth, carious exposed primary tooth. The carious exposed primary tooth. In primary tooth, there will be caries exposed. Second one is vital tooth. Vital tooth. The tooth is vital, then you will go for pulpotomy. Pain relief after stimulus is removed. If there is a if the patient is having a pain and you are removing the stimulus, if a patient relief after stimulus is removed, if a patient is having pain and when the stimulus is removed, the pain is relieved. So in that pulpotomy is done. Hemorrhage is controlled. When the hemorrhage is controlled, then pulpotomy is done. Vital tooth with healthy. When the periodontium is healthy and the tooth is vital, then pulpotomy is done. Absence of fistula. If the pus is not there, fistula is not there, then pulpotomy is done. What are the contraindications of the pulpotomy? First one is necrotic pulp. If the pulp is necrotic, then you are not going to do pulpotomy. If there is a pus discharge, you are not going to do the pulpotomy. If there is a fistula present, then you are not going to do the pulpotomy. If there is a mobility, you are not going to do that again. If there is a swelling, if there is a pain on percussion, then you are not going to do the pulpotomy. In radiograph, if there is a periapical abscess, then you are not going to do the pulpotomy. And interradiacal redundancy will be there, then you are not going to do the pulpotomy. Okay, these were the indications and contraindications. To know more about me, links are in description box. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like the video.